Welcome to this pause for practice. I am really excited to offer this at this particular time. We are right on the cusp of the new year, and I am hoping that some of you, like me, are ongoingly in 2026 going to weave in different practices and pauses to cultivate our capacity to be more fully present and to be more available to respond to what is here now in the moment with more attentiveness and care around what may be intervening on this moment from our past, our cultural conditioning, our wounding, and how that also brings us into projections into the future that can be fear-based or doubt-based or craving based, or come out of a distorted kind of sense of self and sense of um, who we are and what's possible. So we can expand the capacity for possibility as well as our capacity to presence choices that exercise more possibility for beauty, for love, for care, for equity, for reciprocity with ourselves, the people closest to us, and all of life around us. So that is my intention for this moment, and we will engage in a little breath work, a little movement, some visualization that's emergent in this moment to be with what we're holding at this threshold of a new year and whatever that means, inside of us and in the lives that we're leading. So take a moment and decide, however you're engaging this, whether you've been seated for a long time working, you might want to stand up and really take the invitations for movement in a big way to really get your body and blood flowing and moving and juiced up. But if you've been running around and what really would serve you is more of a seat, a rest, a settledness, a quietude physically, then choose that. And you can even take this lying and you can adapt anything I offer in terms of movement, breath, suggestions to meet the position you choose to engage this in. So I'm going to stand up. I also have a chair behind me, so I may sit at some point. And so you may want to position yourself with some choices, right? It's always good to keep our options open. So take a moment and just let yourself sort of feel your feet. If it's supportive for you to close your eyes to kind of tune more into your feet, and I'm also going to work with my hands here a little bit, then you can do that. If you want to keep them open and sort of, I've been working more with oftentimes closing my eyes is really helpful to going within, but I've sort of been working in the last months with what is this capacity to both and, right, at the same time, sort of really being able to be open-eyed, attentive to visually what's with me here, as well as holding more attentiveness, sort of attention at the same time within myself and sort of tracking my own inner experience. So however you choose to do that, you can close your eyes or keep them open and just begin to press, kind of leaning and spreading your toes. You can do this seated, you can even do this lying. Spread your toes. It's like you're trying to spread out all those many, many bones in your feet and then pressing them down a little late weight, maybe with the exhale, and then inhale, curling back and bringing a little, like, you can think about how cats scratch and then open and press it. And you can alternate if you want, leaning, pressing, spreading the left foot, leaning, pressing, spreading, opening, and then contracting a little the right. And just feel into, as you do this, the feline energy. Cats. I love to look at animals and plants and fungi and all of the other beings, mountains, trees, streams, waterfalls that we reside alongside, and really look at the nature of nature. What are their natures and what kind of key aspects, key ways of being do they really embody kind of in this essential way that can be an inspiration? For me, cats, and you can keep doing this if you want, and we'll do it for a few more breaths. Felines have that energy to me of possessedness. They are self-possessed. They're keenly attuned to their interconnection with their environment. They're so instinctive and almost deeply intuitive. If you hear stories about cats, Brooke Medicine Eagle was here recently, and she said a cat that she lives with that never goes into her bedroom normally when she's there. Every time she's away, 3 days before she comes home, the cat goes in and lays on her bed. So this sort of deep knowing, and then just slow down with this now. And just lift your feet, spread it one last time, both feet at the same time, and then press in to the floor. And just open up now, rolling your shoulders out, and just feeling with a few deep breaths. You can have your eyes closed or open, let the knees and all the joints be soft. But your kind of connectivity, just feel the difference now after engaging that movement, that pressing, that gripping, that breathing. Feel and notice the way that you may feel more connected to the earth, more connected to your body, sort of more, I feel more of a deeper sense of awareness of my legs, my hips, my connection to earth. And then just take a few breaths. And breathe in as you inhale, breathe into your hips, your feet, your legs, and just feel that sense of what it means for you to be truly comfortable in your own skin, like that felineness of, cats are so comfortable in their own nature, so clear in their instinctual knowing of what they need and their attunement to their environment, so keenly aware. It's very difficult to convince a cat to do something, to choose something, to go somewhere that is against its nature, its deep knowing of who it is, what it is here to do and be, and its relationship with all that it is surrounded by and among, whether that's indoors or outdoors. Cats carry that differently than dogs. They have that capacity to be let loose out of doors and find their way. So just as you feel into this, you can stay standing or you can sit if you'd like. We're going to take a little inward journey now. And if you've chosen to sit, just finding that you're maintaining that same sense of connectivity to earth and your hips. And just with the next few breaths, as you inhale, you're inhaling with a intention to really receive through all your senses the information that is available, the visual, the audio, the olfactory, the kinesthetic, the intuitive, the instinctual. There are pathways of information, of communication that are both gross and super subtle. Just with each inhale, it's imagining that as you breathe in that clear, fresh pranic energy, you are opening your cells, your tissues, your sense of sight, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, intuition, instinct. That with each inhale, the breath is moving, clearing, opening, gathering anything that blocks, worries, doubts, fears, obsessions, cravings, anxiousnesses that inhibit your capacity to be in this deepest knowing of who you are and the most keen, apt, skillful reception to all the information that is available to you. The feedback from your environment, the feedback from your body in relationship to all you reside among, all the choices made available to you, to what to eat, what to drink, what exercise to do, what books to read, what conversations to have, what opportunities to look towards, when to put the phone down, when to take a break and go outside, when to take a pause to practice or stretch, breathe deeper. And with each exhale, you're eliminating any old patterns or habits that you're carrying that inhibit that responsiveness to the deepest knowing in you. Just with the next few breaths, just turning in your mind's eye back towards 2025, the year that we are closing out. And just taking a moment, it can happen in an instant, like they say. Our life can flash before us in high, intense moments. But just let this year sort of pass through you. The challenges, the opportunities, the moments when you were lit to elation, awe, wonder, gratitude, the moments when you were brought to your knees, confusion, doubt, sadness, grief, whatever those ranges and spectrums are for you in 2025, just like a deep bow to the resourcing of the moments of beauty and pleasure, and deep bow to the lessons of the moments of challenge and pain. And just stand here with this sense of coming more fully through these experiences into an expression, a fuller expression of the essence of your nature in relationship to the deepest truths of life that are beyond the mind's capacity to comprehend, but which we can sense and live more aligned to and with. And then just take a moment and let yourself turn now towards the year ahead in your mind's eye, seated very clearly, present in this moment, not rushing ahead, not really knowing where you're going yet, but just seated here with this openness and this intention to be more fully present, to choose more fully in alignment, their deepest values, your true essence of self, to continue to shed old patterns, conditioning and wounding that doesn't serve, create space in your heart and your mind's eye as you look towards the future for changes in your associations, your ways of being, space for new people, inspiring people and practices and opportunities to say yes to the hope and beauty and possibility of life's most beautiful expressions in you and through you and between you and those you encounter in a sincere way, knowing that this is an orientation of deep change, of the healing and the reconnection and the remembrance that humanity needs at this time to bring us into harmonious relationship with all life. And just take a few breaths here and feeling the breath go into your hips and your legs, your low belly, and then feeling the next inhale come a little further up your solar plexus, your heart space, the back of your heart, the front of your heart, your rib cage, your arms, and holding that space clear and open on the exhale. And on the next inhale, just feel the breath now filling the top of the chest, shoulders, neck, throat, lips, tongue, cheeks, brow. And then as you exhale, gently let your arms slide down to the sides of your body. As you inhale, lift your arms, gently let them rise over your head, coming to Anjali Mudra, down to your third eye center, pausing here. May this practice support us to presence more fully the essence of who we are, the deeper truths of our interconnection and possibility for beauty and love and care in each moment as we move forward towards a new year. Take a deep inhale. Down, cross your little nose and down your lips and your chin, your throat, pausing at your throat and your lips, taking a breath here. May this practice support shifts in our inner dialogue, the way we speak inside of our own heads about ourselves, about the light, our lives, about the world, and the way we speak externally to others to manifest that possibility for better, greater care, greater beauty, greater equity. With the next exhale, down to your heart and pressing your hands, your thumbs right into your heart and feel the beating of your own heart, and just bowing to your being here, your life, your opportunity to stand at the threshold of another year, another season, another spring, another year of growth, knowing that life is ultimately such a deep mystery and that our presence here is an expression of something I can't even explain, but just bowing to that, your own sense of that, the preciousness of life, all life. And when you feel complete, just releasing your hands. Thank you for sharing in this practice with me. I am grateful to be here. And I am excited to offer some deeper dives for embodied, playful, profound, deep connection with nature and with the spirit of life, experiences to continue to bring healing to our own personal and collective lineages of wounding and conditioning, and to get more fully embodied in what it is that we are saying yes to in our lives and who we are in our essence, and letting that live more fully in us and through us and in our relationships and communities. And one of those is in last days of April, early days of May. And if you want some information about that, you can visit evolvingmindfully.com and join me there. Sending blessings. Hope to see you again here. Keep in touch.